I want to share something important with you tonight, especially if you are over 60 and you sometimes struggle with sleep. Many people believe that sleep problems after 60 are simply a normal part of aging. They think waking up at night, feeling restless, or struggling to fall asleep is something the body just has to accept. But what many people do not realize is that evening habits often play a much bigger role than age itself. And one of the most overlooked habits is what we eat before bed. Certain foods can quietly interfere with the natural systems that help your body relax, restore itself, and prepare for deep sleep. Others do the opposite. They support calm digestion, balance blood sugar, and the hormones that help you fall asleep naturally. Tonight, I want to walk you through several common foods that many older adults eat before bed without realizing they may be working against their sleep. And stay with me until the end, because the final item is one that surprises many people. It looks harmless, but for many seniors, it quietly disrupts sleep every single night. Before we begin, I would love to know something about you. How old are you, and where are you watching from today? Many people here are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and your experience might help someone else feel less alone. Now let us begin with the first food many people eat before bed without thinking twice about it. The first one is sugary snacks and desserts. Cookies, pastries, sweet cereals, and even small bowls of ice cream are very common evening treats. And while they may feel comforting in the moment, they can create a problem inside the body that shows up hours later during the night. When you eat sugar late in the evening, your blood glucose rises quickly. Your body then releases insulin to bring that level back down. But several hours later, blood sugar may drop again. When that drop happens during sleep, the body sometimes releases stress hormones such as adrenaline to stabilize blood sugar levels. That process can lead to sudden awakenings during the night. Many people who wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning without knowing why may actually be experiencing this cycle. For older adults, stable blood sugar in the evening becomes even more important because metabolism changes with age. Instead of sugary snacks before bed, it may help to choose something lighter and more balanced, such as a small portion of yogurt or a handful of nuts. These options provide steady energy without the sharp spikes and drops that disturb sleep. Now let us talk about the second common food, chocolate. Many people think of chocolate as a relaxing evening treat, but chocolate contains 2 natural compounds that can quietly interfere with sleep. The first is caffeine. Even dark chocolate contains measurable amounts of caffeine, which can stimulate the nervous system. The second compound is theobromine, a mild stimulant that can increase heart rate and alertness. You might not feel the stimulation immediately, but several hours later the body may still be processing these compounds. For some seniors, this can mean lighter sleep or more frequent awakenings during the night. If you enjoy chocolate, it may be better to enjoy it earlier in the day rather than late in the evening. Now, let us move to the third food that often surprises people: spicy foods. Meals that contain a lot of chili, pepper, or strong spices can stimulate digestion and raise body temperature. Both of these effects can make it harder for the body to transition into deep sleep. As the body prepares for sleep, core temperature normally begins to fall slightly, but spicy foods can interfere with this natural cooling process. For some people, they may also trigger mild digestive discomfort or acid reflux when lying down. That discomfort may not always be strong enough to wake you completely, but it can reduce the quality of deep sleep. Now we come to another common evening habit: large meals late at night. As we age, digestion naturally slows down. When a large meal is eaten close to bedtime, the digestive system remains very active while the rest of the body is trying to relax. Instead of focusing on restoration and repair, the body must continue processing a heavy meal. This can lead to feelings of restlessness or discomfort when lying down. Many sleep specialists suggest allowing at least 2 to 3 hours between your final meal and bedtime when possible. This small change alone can make a noticeable difference in sleep quality for many older adults. Now let us talk about something many people drink in the evening without realizing its effect: tea and coffee. Even small amounts of caffeine can remain in the bloodstream for several hours. In younger adults, the body may clear caffeine more quickly, but with age, metabolism often slows. This means caffeine consumed late in the afternoon or evening may still be active at bedtime. Some people switch to herbal teas in the evening, which can be a gentler alternative. Chamomile, peppermint, or lemon balm tea are commonly chosen options that many people find relaxing. Now let us pause for a moment. If you are finding this information helpful so far, you might consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Many seniors tell us that small daily habits make a big difference over time, and sharing these ideas helps more people stay healthy and independent. Now let us continue with another food that can quietly interfere with sleep: highly processed salty snacks. Chips, crackers, and packaged snack foods often contain large amounts of sodium. Excess sodium in the evening may lead to increased thirst and more frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom. For many seniors, this alone can interrupt sleep multiple times during the night. Better evening snacks might include a small portion of fruit, yogurt, or a handful of almonds. These foods provide nutrients without the heavy salt load that can disturb nighttime rest. And now we come to the final item. This is the one that surprises many people: fruit juice before bed. Fruit juice may seem healthy because it comes from fruit. But when fruit is turned into juice, most of the fiber is removed and the natural sugars become concentrated. Drinking juice before bed can raise blood sugar quickly in the same way sugary desserts do. A few hours later, blood sugar may fall again, potentially triggering the same cycle of nighttime awakenings. Whole fruit earlier in the day is generally a better option because fiber slows the release of sugar into the bloodstream. So let us quickly review the foods that may quietly interfere with sleep when eaten before bed: sugary snacks and desserts, chocolate, spicy foods, large meals late at night, caffeinated drinks, highly processed salty snacks, and fruit juice. Sleep is one of the most important systems for healing and recovery in the body. During sleep, the brain clears metabolic waste, the immune system resets, and tissues repair themselves. For older adults, protecting this nightly restoration process becomes even more valuable. Small adjustments in evening habits can sometimes improve sleep more than people expect. The goal is not perfection. It is simply awareness. By paying attention to what you eat before bed, you give your body a better chance to relax, restore, and wake up feeling stronger the next day. Before we finish, I would like to ask you one more question. Do you tend to wake up during the night, or do you sleep through until morning? And if you do wake up, what time does it usually happen? Many people share helpful experiences in the comments, and your story might help someone else understand their own sleep patterns better. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take good care of yourself, listen to your body's signals, and remember that small habits practiced consistently often bring the greatest benefits over time. And if you would like to learn about a simple morning habit that helps protect balance and muscle strength after 70, take a look at the next video on your screen. Your body still responds to good habits at any age.